All right, good evening, everyone. It is Monday, September 23rd. It is 7:04 p.m. This is a regular meeting of the Town Council. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Beth.
Yeah, just Kevin Reed is up there.
Is that why only one?
So,
One and only.
Kevin, you're here. Is Vin Duva online?
I'm here.
Vin Duva is here. All right. Sean O'Rourke. He did text me he was having some issues with the online.
Can they see us?
That's a good question. Vin, can you unmute yourself? Can you see us?
Affirmative.
Great. All right. I'm going to call Sean. See then.
I need your down. How are you? Good. The kids.
Great. Doing well.
Oh, they're now 3.
They'll come December will be great.
Yeah.
Funny babies.
They changed the,
We only really go, we don't, for the most part, we bring them with us when we go places.
yeah, I hit it,
And they're in preschool, so during the week.
or I'll try more.
Okay. Sean O'Rourke. He said he's in. Just make sure you mute yourself. You tell me he's in.
I gotta sit with IT.
You're on your phone, Sean, *6.
On the screen, it went to a different screen, I went to more.
Live?
Aha, there we go.
There it
Perfect.
is.
Perfect.
Got
Thank
it?
you.
All right. How do I mute again? I'm sorry.
*6.
Okay.
That's the wrong thing.
Perfect. All right. So the following town council members are here remotely: Kevin Reed, Vin Duva, Sean O'Rourke. The following town council members are present in chambers: Kathy Kohut, Jason Maurer, Enid Lapellis, Jonathan Formicella, Donald Wales. The following town council members absent: Janice Persico. I'm going to pass the consent calendar as presented unless there's an objection. Hearing no objection, I'm going to pass the consent calendar as presented. I have set communication items A through K be incorporated into the minutes of our meeting. Moving on to item 7, public participation. Is there any member of the public that would like to participate this evening?
Maybe.
Need anything? No? Okay. Is there any member of the public online that would like to connect? *6 on your phone if you'd like to participate, or click the microphone with the red line through it. Hearing none, seeing none, I'm closing public participation. Moving on to item 6, appointments. So item A, I move the Town Council adopt Resolution 24-135. Resolved that the Monroe Town Council hereby approves the first selectman's appointment of Mark Zamery to the Inland Wetlands Commissions for a term ending February 24th, 2027. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Donald Wales. Mark has lived in Monroe for the past 24 years. He's currently employed as a technology executive with Marriott International. His professional career, Mark has worked with business partners and vendors on a daily basis. Those experience and knowledge will be useful in his quest to give back to the town of Monroe through volunteerism. His inspiration has been his parents, who have been involved with boards and commissions in the town that they live in. Some of Mark's interests are home improvements, volleyball, other sports, and spending time with friends and family. He's eager to contribute as a member of the Inland Wetlands Commission. The appointment fills the vacancy created by the death of Keith Romano. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, all those in favor of adopting Resolution 24-135, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. Moving on to item B. I move that the Town Council adopt Resolution 24-136, resolved that the Monroe Town Council hereby approves the first selectman's appointment of Nicole Lito to the Water Pollution Control Authority for a term ending June 30th, 2027. Is there a second?
I second it.
Second by Enid Lapellis. Nicole has lived in Monroe her entire life. She has served on various boards and commissions and has been a valuable member of and volunteer in the community. She served on the Board of Health as well as the Youth Commission. Nicole has also served as vice president of the Parents and Teachers Organization. Nicole has 3 daughters, 2 of which are in high school and 1 in college. The appointment fills a longstanding vacancy on the Water Pollution Control Authority. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting Resolution 24-136, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. Moving on to item C, I move that the Town Council adopt Resolution 24-137, resolved that the Monroe Town Council hereby approves the first selectman's appointment of Liz Moretti to the Water Pollution Control Authority for a term ending June 30th, 2026. Is there a second?
I second it.
Second by Vice Chair Lapellis. Liz is a longtime resident of Monroe. She has 2 daughters and is active in the community. She has been involved in youth sports and has served on the board of parents and teachers organizations. She has served on the Board of Health as well as the Youth Commission. This appointment fills a long-standing vacancy on the Water Pollution Control Authority. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting Resolution 24-137, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. Moving on to action items. Action item A, Town Council Committee on Finance, Education, Health, Public Safety Matters. Madam Vice Chair.
We've not had a meeting in a while.
Thank you very much. Item B, Town Council Committee on Planning, Zoning, Public Works, and Park and Recreation Matters. Councilmember Juva.
Nothing to report. We haven't met.
Thank you very much. Moving on to item C, Town Council Committee on Legislative and Administrative Matters. Councilmember Reed.
It's the perfect time for my my AirPod to go out. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right, outstanding. Let me just get that up. All right. We did meet tonight and we discussed 4 matters. One was the Older Americans Act, Title III. Another one was the Police Department Detective Division Office Assistant job description. Third was the State of Connecticut Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection. This is the ICAC Task Force Memorandum of Understanding. And then finally, we talked about the Connecticut Food Share Agency Limited Partners Agreement, all reached consensus to come to council. That is it.
Thank you very much. Moving on to item D, Strategic Planning Committee. I do have a report. Last time I informed Town Council that last Monday, which was, I believe, the 16th, the Board of Education was going to hear from a portion of their building plan where there was an analysis as to what type of work would be needed to repair the schools, what type of cost it would be to build a new school. This was the facility study portion of that. The next portion will be, I believe, in October 12th, whichever date I reported last time. What I would say is that the Monroe Sun did recently release an article on some of the conclusory findings, but that the report is currently on the Board of Education's website for review. It's my understanding that there will be a facility study committee formed to get public input as well as to make recommendations. I believe that will be formed by the end of the year, and that there will be an advisory position from Town Council and I believe the Board of Finance also. But again, it's no hard and fast decision making from that committee, but rather to review the materials and then come to a recommendation at that point. But I would encourage you, if you have time, to take a look at the materials that are currently available on the Board of Education's website related to this facility study, as it contemplates a enormous capital spending project that seriously needs to be considered as to what would be right for the community. So that would be my report on that. Moving on to item E, Open Space Preservation Acquisition Committee. Councilmember O'Rourke. Star six, please.
We have not met since our last meeting.
Thank you very much. And moving on to item F, our first selectman's update.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. The operations update, Massac High School called me to take on a student to shadow me. Jonah, a Massac High School student, will meet with me a few times a month for the school year. I look forward to showing him the ins and outs of Town Hall and the town. Good news from Kerma, because we've been good customers. We received a check for $25,692 from them. The Connecticut Interlock Risk Management Agency, which is Kerma, who provides critical and stable protections of risk management insurance and services within the Connecticut public sector. It's a service program under CCM, Connecticut Conference of Municipalities. Kerma is the insurance company that handles all of our insurance, so we got a refund from them in that amount. An emergency services update, the 9/11 ceremony. A ceremony was held at the Monroe Firehouse on Shelton Road in remembrance of the day. Those of us who experienced that tragic day will never forget. We carry the responsibility to those born after 9/11. It's a reminder of not only what our country has endured, but our ability to rise up from the ashes and become a stronger, more vigilant America. That was attended by the fire department, EMS, and several other board members. It was a very nice but yet solemn event. The 9/11 motorcycle ride, I was invited to speak for the 9/11 motorcycle ride. That's the big ride that comes through our town. I was honored to attend and speak at the 23rd Annual Connecticut United Ride on September 8, 2024. Each year, the CT United Ride, which is Connecticut's largest annual 9/11 tribute, has riders and spectators totaling over 20,000 people. The motorcade route came through Monroe's Main Street, continued on to Trumbull. Thank you for all of those who participated and continue to support that ride. Major disaster declaration approved. Many of you, I'm sure, have seen this. It came in Friday. Immediately, I put a announcement on the Town of Monroe Facebook page. I know some of you have shared that instantly, so thank you. On September 20th, it was announced that President Biden approved Governor Lamont's request for a major disaster declaration. That means that the federal funding is going to be made available from FEMA. Please click the link to begin applying for assistance at www.disasterassistance.gov. As I get more information on how that's going to unfold, I will release it to the public as well. Northbrook Condo Fire. There was a fire on Northbrook Condo on Saturday, September 14th, 2024. Thank you to our EMS, police, and fire teams for acting fast and keeping everyone safe. Just to give a little background, unfortunately, in that fire, someone lost a pet and there was a woman who was injured. I just want to give a little bit of attention to Kim Cassia. She handled the situation. There was somebody there with social service needs, and she handled the situation extremely well. It was reported to me. So thank you to everybody involved and Mrs. Cassia. The community update, Center for Family Justice. Speaking of Women, I attended and introduced Deb Greenwood at the Speaking of Women event for Center of Family Justice. This is an annual important event for CFJ. Since being elected, I have learned more about what the Center for Family Justice does, and I find it to be very inspiring. They had a guest speaker telling their story, and as you learn more about the center, you see how they consistently change the lives of people that they touch and treat. Ribbon cuttings, known as pizza and pasta. Those of you who knew the old deli and it became Crown Pizza over there, it's a new pizza place. We tried it, very good food. If you're on the 25 side of town or on any part of town, come by and give Nona's a shot. Very nice people, very clean, very nice. As far as grants, Southwestern Connecticut Agency on Aging Grant, we officially received funding of $7,209.49 in caregiver assistance and $18,386.18 for programs. And that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes. Go ahead.
if I can have some chair discretion, I forgot to say something in public participation. If I could say it now very quickly.
Go right ahead.
Jason Mao, 44 Stable Ridge Road. Appearing on as a citizen, not in my official capacity on council. The Think Pink Monroe will be kicking off in October, and as always, we thank the town so much for their support. I know that we've already met with the selectmen, with all of the schools, and everybody's is planning on being as supportive as ever. And we just want to formally invite the council to all of our events, but most specifically the Palooza, the kickoff event will be October 6th, 12 to 3 on the town green. They'll have food trucks, the second annual cornhole tournament, as well as entertainment and games for the kids, pumpkin painting with pumpkins donated by Benedict's. So lots of things to do for the whole family. So we just want to formally invite all of the council members as well as all town officials to come out and join us. Thank you for the leniency.
I figured that's probably what it was being used for. So, thank you. I do have to correct myself. I believe I said the 12th is the demographic study. It is the 21st of October. 21st, yes. For anyone interested. We have no matters of unfinished business this evening. Moving on to new business. Item A, Resolution 24-138. Madam Vice Chair.
Resolved that the town council hereby approves the new job description and renaming and authorizing the first selectman to implement as soon as practical. And that's the town council adoption of that resolution.
Okay, we have a motion to approve Resolution 24-138. Is there a second? Second by Jason Mauer. Mr. First Selectman?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Director of Human Resources has requested that the office assistant job description be updated and renamed since the most current description was from 1997 and was outdated. These changes will better reflect the current role and responsibilities with the position. The new job description has been approved by the clerical union and is attached for review. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion on this item? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting Resolution 24-138, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. Moving on to item B, Resolution 24-139. Madam Vice Chair.
I move that the town council adopt resolution 24-139. Resolved that Terrence P. Rooney, first selectman of the town of Monroe, is authorized to execute and deliver on behalf of the town of Monroe the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, MOU, and any associated documents by and between the state of Connecticut Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection for the ICAC Task Force.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Is there a second? Second by Donaldin Wales. Mr. First Selectman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In previous years, the Monroe Police Department had entered into a memorandum of understanding with the State of Connecticut Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection Task Force for Internet Crimes Against Children, ICAC. The goal of the MOU is to promote efficiency in operations and provide guidelines necessary to ensure standardization in policies and procedures among task force participants. Chief White has provided a copy of the most recent memorandum of understanding, and this matter has been reviewed by our town attorney. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting Resolution 24-139, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. Moving on to item C, Resolution 24-140. Madam Vice Chair.
I move that the town council adopt resolution 24-140. Resolved that Terrence P. Rooney, first selectman of the town of Monroe, is authorized to execute and deliver on behalf of the town of Monroe the limited partners agency agreement and any associated documents by and between the Connecticut Food Chair for food distribution.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilmember Kohut. Mr. First Selectman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Connecticut Food Chair has provided us with their updated standard limit partners agency agreement, which ensures that the town agrees to all terms and conditions regarding the receipt, use, and distribution of products. Our Director of Community and Social Services advised me that Connecticut Food Chair requested this update since there was a change in the leadership. The town attorney has reviewed these documents and provided his letter of opinion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other discussion on this item? Hearing none, all those in favor of adopting Resolution 24-140, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. We are moving on to item D. I move that the town council enter executive session to discuss the St. Jude purchasing agreement, inviting the town attorney and the first selectman. Is there a second? Second. Second by Councilmember Kohut. Any other discussion?
Under section 1200 6B. Correct.
Thank you very much. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of entering executive session, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, passes 8-0. The time is 7:24. All right, good evening, everyone. It is 8:08 p.m. We have just exited executive session. No votes were taken. Moving on to public participation item, which is item 10 on our agenda. Is there any member of the public that would like to participate regarding item D of new business? Hearing none, seeing none, I'm closing public participation. I'm adjourning this meeting at 8:09 p.m. Thank you, everyone.